not too irritated or anything from it. Like, you know how you're listening to it, it's like, oh, like I had to change it when you're trying to focus on noise. Like, this joint could be kind of flowing while you're
just
doing.
Let it run.
Yeah, so like, I ain't gonna lie, the outro, like at first I was like, nah, I'm gonna give it a 3 or 4, but the outro really picked up.
Yeah.
I don't know, I just love the outro, like, just gives that creative twist to it, and like the way how he's somewhat singing with it. I'm gonna give it a 6.5. 6.5 is like.
Okay, not too bad.
So
not too bad.
You know, that was a good track. That was definitely a good track.
Okay. All right, next we got My Way, and that's Yeat and Julia Wolf.
Oh,
that's pretty interesting. I've been liking Julia Wolf's tracks, so I'm interested to hear that. Yeat, My Way, Julia Wolf.
Okay.
It's already sounding hard. It's already sounding like the best track on the album, I'm not gonna lie.
Damn.
So far.
Damn. Confidence already. Okay.
I don't know, this might beat the Elton John track. Stop it. This is the best. Nah.
Wow.
That's Yeat.
He's turned.
Ad-libs are on point.
He turned.
The ad-libs are on point. This is the best track so far. This shit's hard. Holy girl, I fuck with his tits. That's Yeat, bro. Yeah. That's the Yeat I like. Oh, the Yeat moans.
The Yeat moans.
That hook is hard. Yo, this shit makes me want to get shit done. That little outro, too.
I gotta hear you. You was turning up throughout the whole thing, like.
Yeah, honestly, I say that's like a 9, like easy.
Damn, 9. Okay, like, okay.
The
9.
The hook's fire, and the reason why I listen to Yeat is like it's motivational. It's like music that you can vibe to.
Yeah.
You could put yourself in that essence, like. I don't know, it just creates that type of atmosphere that you're in. Like, the dude's talking about how things are my way. The hook, just so buttery smooth. And, like,
I know you started up
the
with
beat,
with
and then the Julia Wolf in the beginning and all that, it, like, really set the tone of the track. And, like, again, like, the lyrics just flowed so well compared, like, to the rest of what we heard so far.
Yeah.
I would say, like, 9 for me.
Wow, solid 9 or?
Yeah, solid 9.
Solid 9, wow, okay. If there was one thing, like
if I was to knock it down a little bit lower, maybe 8.5, but I couldn't go lower than that.
Okay,
I couldn't go. Like, I would feel like I'm like disrespecting it. Yeah. Because this song, like, I'm playlist listening to it. Gym, for sure.
No, I get
Pull ups my way. Like,
I like the 10 harmonized. It's like that joke was hard. This was a good track. I liked it a lot. Definitely with the flow with it and just the harmonize with it, and just everything from it, especially with the feature with Julia. Like for me, like just coming from a new face of it, like I would give it an 8. I would give it an 8. That's like my highest so far from it.
Okay.
I'll give it an 8. It's
That's
just the way how, you know, the ad-libs and just the whole production on it. You know, I respect Yeat and the team for that. And
next track.
We got that next one, and it's like.
What's the feature on that?
Like the King, Tonka Talk.
King Kylie. I think that's Kylie Jenner. The song.
Oh.
The song already, I believe, dropped before the album came out.
Oh, okay. Well, new to me.
Let's check it out.
New to me.
This is like King Tonka Talk.
King Tonka
Kylie
Talk.
Jenner.
Okay.
Oh. This sounds like another good track.
All my demon time, I heard that.
And she always give good hair like she come inside this world side, and if I let her, and I be smacking on her ass when she leave the shredder. Fucking, she be screaming every rail, she know every letter. Heard in the got no bitch and look at me, I'm put together. Every time I pull up on these pussies, bitch, I change the weather.
This blow.
Yeah.
God.
Kylie Jenner.
Say Kylie Jenner.
Like a Kylie talk. I just walked into this club and all these bitches, yeah, they grabbing on me.
Okay, it was hard. She had like a little part.
Damn, they should have continued that.
Oh yeah, every time I touch this bitch, it's 3rd degree. It's hard, fuck. Yeah, it's hard for us to be discreet. I could fuck.
Oh, that would have been hard as hell. If she could continue behind it. You heard that too, right?
I think it was based off of a bar he said when he said Kylie Jenner, so she just came in. It was smart though. He's got bars in this. Oh. Wow. That transition though was clean, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I like that. The let King talk good talk. Okay, that was pretty good. I'm gonna give that. I don't think it was as good as the last track.
Nah, I agree.
Now,
It's like with the Julia here. This was like here.
yeah.
That's just my point, but
Now, keep in mind, I've heard this one before, so I have had time for it to grow on me. I do think it is a good track. I'll give this track an 8. I just like the Kylie Jenner pull in with the bar. I like the hook. I like the beat.
yeah.
Do I think it's like a 8, like in terms of like old eat? I don't think so, but like
Okay.
in terms of what I'm hearing, like now it's an 8.
Yeah.
I enjoy the track overall. What do you think?
That one part with her saying the vocal behind his, that was hard.
Yeah.
I wish they would continue a few more bars to it to like, it would have been catchy as hell with it. But I was like, damn, she only said, what was it, like 1 or 2 words or something? And then she just dipped?
It was like a line or two.
Ah, man, I was like, crap, that like, that just like, what the heck? Like, if there was more to that, that would have been past my 7. But
Right.
from that, the outro carried it. I love that outro. I'm not gonna lie, but him speak like the speaking bar after bar. I like that, so I'm gonna give it a solid 6.5.
We got another song. Next song, we got Dangerous House.
Dangerous House. Damn.
I'm liking this.
Wow.
Very chill so far.
Damn, that bass is on point. Damn.
Bro, this is my face.
No, put my phone away. I'll keep it silent.
Yo.
That was a good bar. That was a good.
Silent.
I like that.
This is hard. This is like a good smoke song or like a chill song.
Yeah.
This is like a retrospective Think About Light song. A little bit of a break. He's just letting the beat talk right now.
Yeah. It's like a whole plus 1 minute. Oh.
That's an interesting outro. All right, so Dangerous House, yeet. I'm gonna give that a 9, honestly.
Yeah.
Hold
up,
and
hold
the
up.
only reason why,
What?
the only reason why
What?
is like I love the hook on it.
Okay.
I love the vibe. The only thing I didn't like about this that would make me
Yeah.
consider moving it lower was honestly the outro. Like
What?
I don't like how long
What?
the end of the
Uh-huh.
song is. Like like the song goes too long with that part. I would probably skip that while I'm listening to it. I would listen to the main 2-3 minutes of that song that has the dangerous house, like I love that part. If he like redid the chorus right after that, that's probably like a 10 song. Like
Damn,
just
a 10
because
song?
the atmosphere of it, like there's nobody doing something like that. There's nobody releasing that vibe. Find an artist that's making a song like that, let me know. But like it's just a good vibe. I could just imagine driving through the rain, you know, you're upset about something, you're thinking about something, and like that song just slaps, you know.
You know what?
What do you think about it?
I'm not gonna lie. After you said that statement, bro, I changed my number. I was gonna give it a 4, but
Damn.
just the way you brought that up, it's like.
You said 4, y'all.
Yeah,
like,
but hear me out. Hold on. Like
you said 4, y'all.
it's just.
That was the match of the lowest one on the album. Wow.
No. You hush up. Let me explain. So, like, if he didn't say that comment, I would have been 4, hands down, because it was just hard to follow through for everything that was coming up to it. But just the way how he just said that comment, it's like, I like listening to music that, let's say you're out and about, like you're going out for a jog or a walk. Like for me, it's kind of like sometimes like a midnight reflection to like, damn, I need to go out. Just gotta think about something. This song slaps. Like this joint, from what he just said from that comment, rise my 4 to a 6. So
okay,
you know what I mean.
Fair.
So you save the rating for that, because I can relate to it. You know, I know we're at that half point of the album. Like definitely, Max, I want to know your point of view. Like, what do you think about the album so far?
I'd say like, I'd say so far it's a good album. I don't know if it's a great album yet, and I was expecting a great album. I'd say the few tracks I've heard on it though, you know, I'd put them on that little playlist that I have that has like all my Yeet tracks on it.
Okay, so you'll put on it.
Tracks, you know.
Okay, so
like there's, you know, like I said, like I have this as a 9, I have another track as a 9, I have some 8s in there, some 7s, but I also have some 6.5s, things like that.
Okay.
So, you know, there's some mid tracks on here, unfortunately, but I think there's some really great tracks so far.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, the one that's sticking out, like my favorite so far is Julia, one, and Young Boy.
Okay.
Those are like sticking out the most.
Okay.
Like, don't know with the Kylie one, like I love the outro from that. Like if there was a way I could get that part of the song, I'd just put it somewhere else. Like that's just me, but you know,
maybe that means the album's picking up. You know, like I wasn't for some of the beginning of the album. You know, like I like the Griddle Don Toliver song. It was what it was. I expected like a 10 out of that though. You know, the Young Boy one, same. Like I feel like some of the other ones that they have together are a little bit better, but overall, the middle of the album, you know, I would rate. I would give it like a 7.5.
Oh wow, a rating.
You know?
Okay. Oh, I like that. So
know?
far, a rating. Ooh, I don't even know how I'm gonna do this. Like, oh man, cause
you got any favorite tracks on there or anything?
I like the Face of the Flame with Young Boy. That was a good one. I do like the outro with Kylie, Let the King Talk. I like that. I really like that. But I also like Lose Control, but it's like how diverse I can see that in commercials and stuff like that. So I like that from that production of it. And but Taller
the
too.
Ellen John
Taller
song is good.
But the Taller joint was nice as well.
Yeah.
And I also did like the, oh my god, like the My Way. My Way, like that was
My
like
Way
that was like the top one for me. So out of 1 to 10 out of this album, ooh, like, oh my god, people are gonna hate me for this. It's just the half point. Like I like those songs, but it's not there yet. So I'm giving it a 4.5.
Okay.
I'm 4.5 because it's like there's nothing that's like, oh
damn,
shit,
not even
you know
a
what
5,
I mean?
guys. Not
you
even
know what I
average.
mean? So like, you know, that's just me. Like I'm an honest person. It's just like, well, there's a couple songs that are like, damn, I fuck with it, but it's just like, nothing's there to like.
Not enough to put you
Yeah,
above
let's
average.
go like up there with the album, but we're at the half point with it. So kick it off. What's the next track that we're listening to?
All right, so we left off with Dangerous House last time, which I thought was a banger.
Yeah.
Let's see. So we got No More Ghosts, which is Yeet featuring Kid Cudi. And I'm a big Kid Cudi fan, so I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah.
So, let's just kick it right off.
I'ma start calling you opposite. Yeah, and I'ma fucking leave you hollering.
Wow.
First you love and then the love goes.
The transition.
Nice. Damn.
I like that.
Wow. That's hard. That was hard.
Keep your head strong. Hey, baby, the evils can be damaging. God, hey.
Instrument was on point, but like for me, just the delivery of the song, like I don't know, like there gotta be a reason why, you know, like that's how I am. There gotta be a reason why, and it's like I don't know if they were just like messing around or something, like or they were
I
just
get that vibe a little bit
you
too.
feel me, like they were messing around, like, or maybe it's used for like I don't know, like a storytelling, like a commercial, like something gotta be a reason why to it. Like I ain't gonna lie, like I was a little disappointed. I thought it'd be a little better. Like I heard like some note, like oh shit, and then I don't know, it just dropped down to like damn, like what was the approach and like the vocals and like not the vocals, but you know the wordplay of it. Like I don't know, like for me it was a 4.5.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this one a 6. I do like Kid Cudi and I like Yeet a lot. I expected a lot out of this track, but I don't know. They just didn't really deliver like how I expected. I felt like they could have took a different approach with the beat.
Yeah,
I think the approach they did take was like not like a wasted effort or anything. I just think that, you know, I this could have been a better track. You know, it's just a 6 to me. You know, I don't think I would go out of my way to say, oh, you know, played No More Ghosts.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, but
You know, but I think it's good for what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, 6, 4.5. That's what we got.
yeah.
Okay.
And then we got the next track that we're gonna play is Tonight.
I've been waiting at the fire. I've been waiting on your call. I've been waiting on it all. They don't want to see me. I'm a ball hog, baby. Know you know that. I'm a child, baby. Know you know that. I'm a big chase guy. Where your bands at? I'm a private flight guy. Where your live at? Feel that where your wrist. Staying in the page in the book.
That backing beat.
Yeah.
the dun, dun, dun.
Yep.
And that big truck. Oh.
It's like just a club joint. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now we back on the scene.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm a child, baby. Know you know that. I'm a big chase guy. Where your bands at? I'm a private flight guy. Where your live at? Finger in where your wrist. Staying in the page in the book.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
What are you thinking?
Okay.
Interesting track.
Yeah, really interesting. I like the vibe of it. I like the. I don't know. You heard that?
Yeah,
That
was
was
my favorite
hard.
part,
That
honestly.
was catchy with it. Like.
I'm trying to think of what that reminds me of. Like I definitely heard that somewhere.
Yeah.
Like some cartoon or something, but I don't know, just that
yeah,
melody.
Like a whole cartoon, like a.
The hook was good. It reminded me of like why I liked the other song that we listened to earlier. What song was that? My Way with Julia Wolf.
Oh yeah,
that
My
hook
Way.
was
Yeah,
fire
yeah,
too.
yeah.
This hook was fire. What are you rating it?
Like,
What are you thinking?
this is up there. It's up there. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I like them. I just like the whole back end, the melody, and just as bar to bar with it. Like, and even like you said for the hook, 7.5 for me. 7.5.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm giving it an 8. I want to give it higher, but it's hard for me to put it up there with Dangerous House and other ones.
Yeah.
You know, maybe I'd give it an 8.5.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think I could give it the 9 yet.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe if I had some more listens, I would change that though. Like the track is really hard. I'm definitely adding it to my playlist. Next track. Though.
We got the next track. It's called Geek Love.
Okay, let's play Geek Love then. Right off the bat.
Right off the bat. Oh my god.
Smack.
The way you move just got me freaking on you. Bitch, go hit me alone. Come right up outside, baby. Yeah, fucking on bitch, no maybe. Yeah, got eyes, but this baby so weak. Lifestyle, cause everything coming for free. I wanna bring it no ice out, cause them lights out shining on me.
I like that.
Okay. I gotta. Does he always do that? Like for some of his songs, like, ooh, like that came out the cut. Like
he
I'm listening to
definitely-
music that just came out of nowhere, bro.
He definitely uses his vocals to like make
Yeah,
interesting
yeah.
sounds on the beat. Like when I was first listening to him, I used to think that was part of the beat. Like for some
Oh,
of his songs,
really?
for some of
Yeah,
his songs,
yeah.
like because they would just be so effortlessly in the beat, you would think it's not him, but then you realize like, oh yeah, they're in like reverb, they're doing all this stuff, like that video with Justin Bieber where he makes that one song and they overlay that vocal.
Oh
and,
yeah.
So, interesting song, you know.
Yeah,
Geek
it's
Love,
interesting.
ADL.
It's interesting.
I'll start off with the rating. I don't think it was a bad song, but I also don't think it was a great song.
Mm-hmm.
I do like the effects that he did with it, and I like the different stuff he would do with it.
Mm-hmm.
And generally, like I feel like this is a track that could grow on you. I think I'm gonna give it a 7, and I think maybe I'm being generous on that, but I think it's fair because I think this could grow on me, and I do like the track.
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably just have to listen to it a couple of times, but I'm giving it a 7.
Yeah. That's legit. I can respect that. For me, it was a lot happening to like. I think I have to, like you said, listen to it and it just grows on you. But for just that one listen, it just. I'm sorry. That just. It was really good effect, but that threw me off. Like what the? I was like, what the heck? So, but it makes sense now how you said it's just part of the song and like the way how he being creative. And I realized like so far listening to it, like he's adding new, like for me it's new. You know what I mean? It's a different approach with it. So I'm gonna give it a 5.5.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it's not bad, but it's like it's not good enough to like it could pass the 6 yet. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
So,
And sometimes the execution with some of those vocals that he's done in the past are like more recognizable as like artistic, whereas like now it kind of feels like almost goofy. Like,
Because-
like
yeah.
like it's almost like you don't expect it to be there, and you're like, whoa, is he just messing around in the studio? Whereas other
Exactly.
parts it did seem
Mhm.
more authentic in earlier songs. But me as a Yeet fan, I already know what's happening and stuff like that. So I
Okay.
do like.
So
So
you
I
know.
do see why it would be so jarring just to hear that, because the way he just did it, I don't know if it was like perfect execution. But yeah, like 5.5.
Yeah.
I'd say 7, maybe 6.5 if I'm like, you know, not liking it after the second listen.
Yeah. We got the next song now. Naked.
All right, Naked. Now, actually, I've been hearing a lot about this song. Apparently, Yeet dropped a video for this one, and he got Ice Spice in it.
Oh wow. Okay.
So she's in the video, and you know, that's interesting. So I'm
Yeah.
called Naked with Ice Spice. So let's play Naked.
Okay.
It's a short one, minute 30.
Yeah. So yabba dabba do shit is this?
Yeah, I'm interested. Because he released a video on this.
I didn't watch it. Oh.
This has got to be a short music video. We'll have to react to the music video maybe. Let us know if you want us to react to it.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. Yeah, let us know. Let us know. All right, I'm sorry. I'll take that yabba dabba doo comment back. You know, like, because it just came out the cut from me, but it flowed with it. It made sense why it started off like that. So I judged.
Okay. This guy judged. All right, like, tell us.
Oh my God. We got
hate.
hey, no. This is a world problem. You can't judge a book by its cover. Listen 30 seconds in and then judge.
Okay, well, I'm interested to hear where he's going with this. I want to know.
Because right off the rip, like 3. But
damn,
the flow, I like that flow he did. I wish he continued a little bit more with it. He sped up with it. That was hard. That was really hard. But I like how catchy it is. You know what I mean? Definitely this track got to grow on you to like listen to it. And I don't know, it's just like, that's the kind of vibe I got to it. So it went up from that to a 6.5. So
when I first heard that this was the video that Ye dropped and that Ice Spice was on it and all these different things, you know, the song's called Naked, I was like, you know, I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
You know, like, then when I seen the tracks timestamp and that was like 1 minute and 30 seconds, you know, I was thinking like, okay, like, why? Now that I'm hearing it, I don't know, man. It's tough. Like, I was kind of surprised you gave it a 6.5.
Really?
I'm giving it a 5, guys.
What? No way. All right.
Like, I think the
wow.
track's too short. I think there's no replay value for me.
I know. That'll be cool. We could react. If we get, you know, a couple people say, hey, react to, we should do it. No, for sure. But wow. I can't believe this is the first time. Like, yeah, it's the first time that my rating was higher than yours with this.
Yeah, honestly.
Wow.
I mean, I didn't think that was going to happen at any point in this album, but, you know, I'm a 5. He's a 6.5. You know, track's too short for me, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah. We got the next one called It Went Wrong. Like, that went wrong right now.
yeah. And that's featuring 070 Shake.
I'm in love with what? With everything.
Oh, that's from like something he said before.
You get a pause. We all get a pause.
Yeah. So when he's like, like, what are you in love with? And everything. Like, that's like from an interview thing, and that's been in like a ton of different beats that like I've seen on YouTube and all that. And so like him using that, that's funny.
Oh wow. Little Easter egg right there. I like when artists do that.
With what? With everything.
That's hard. I like that already. Has one of these introspective tracks on the album too. This is fire. I like that vocal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. That was dope.
I like it. It's different.
Yeah.
I like different. Difference why I like Ye.
Yeah.
This is a good one by Ye. What are you thinking of went wrong?
Not a lot of things. No, not a lot of things. I like the creativity of it to like, you know, just give me like some nice rock and roll type of vibe.
Yeah, there's some
chilling.
different vibes in here.
You know what I mean? Like I like when artists kind of expand their horizon for doing a whole different genre with it. You know, especially now it's like it's an opportunity to really express yourself in a different way. To like, I like the title called "Went Wrong" because you can relate to this. You know, and I like the vibe with it. I don't know why it just gives me like, you know, Blink 182 vibes with it. Kind of like I know they're more, but just kind of like a little emo love vibe connection to it. I don't know. I don't get me wrong, my categories are it's just the way how I connected to this song with it, and like just the whole production, especially with 070 Shake, like 7.5, bro. Like I really liked the song with it. You know what I mean? Like I vibe with it, and definitely it will grow to me even more with it. Just connecting to it, like. You know, this was good. It was really good. The production was good with it. You know, props to them. I like it. I just like when an artist really diverse with that. What about you?
So like Yeet, I feel like releases one of these types of introspective songs on every album. It's always like different from the rest of the songs. Normally I expect it towards the end. Maybe he'll still release one towards the end because on Afterlife he had the one song in the middle that is kind of like that with Lil Geeky. And then they had like the last track, Myself or whatever I think it's called. Very spacey, very introspective, very like groundbreaking production type of vibe. And you know, what makes a song interesting is when you can't predict what's gonna happen, and then you end up liking what's happening. You know. So I'm gonna give it an 8. You know, I think it's one of the better tracks on this album.
Yeah.
I don't think it's the best track on this album, but I think it's a solid track, and it really thickens this album. Like, I think I gave, like, 2 tracks a 9, maybe a track or 2 an 8, and this is another 8. So, you know.
It's up there.
The album's getting a little bit better for me towards the end. I think it's better and better, bro.
I agree. It's getting a whole different approach to it, so I definitely like that.